Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalada, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. Rindo is a monster now. He looks terrifying. He looks like the things that you tell your children, like what will happen to you if you like do something bad or something, like, or if you like run away from home or something like that. Like that's what he's become. And honestly, it kind of gives me like, this is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but it kind of gives me like, you know, like from that anime Bleach. You know how Ichigo has like a bankai, and like at some point his bankai kind of looks like that, where he has like the horn and everything. I don't know. Just kind of gives me that vibe. We're gonna try to, I think we're in Kotone's perspective right now, but we're gonna see how Rindo's doing, and hopefully he's okay. It's been a day since Mr. Rindo came to. I go up to the room he's using with some tea and knock on the door. Mr. Rindo, can I come in?
Well,
at least he's letting her in. Excuse me. Oh, I freeze on the spot. He's standing there, same as yesterday. His upper torso is bare, and the non-human parts are clearly visible. He looks like he was wiping his body. I'm sorry, I'll come back later.
大丈夫だよ。それと気にしないで。っていうのは難しいかもしれないけどさ。今の僕はこれも含めてが僕なんだ。だからどうか出ていかないで。
Mr. Rindo's voice is calm. He's been resting in intervals since yesterday. And now he's recovered to the point where we can have a normal or casual conversation. His pale complexion seems to have gotten better compared to what it used to look like. But seeing him like this reminds me of the harsh reality. Mr. Rindo has transformed from a human to a non-human. And I am the one responsible. According to Mazir, it seems like Mr. Rindo's body hasn't adjusted to his non-human body yet. Which is why he's been lying down in bed most of the time. Honestly, it looks like you could, like, maybe, like... I mean, he was wiping it off before, but it looks like you could just, like, wipe off the black from his body. Like, the oil slick stuff. I don't know. It should be obvious, but transforming into another body is probably mentally and physically taxing. Wait, so is it not complete yet? Is his entire face going to be taken over by this big, like, crazy thing?
熱烈な視線だね。ミシェルにも言われたけど、男前になっちゃったかな。
Oh, shut up. Well, I know Mr. Rindo is trying to lighten the mood, but I can't get myself to smile right. I'm the one who should be trying to cheer him up. It would actually make me feel better if he just cursed me for what I'd done.
そんな顔しないで。君は僕の命を救ってくれたんだ。君が決断してくれたからこそ、今僕はまたこうして。君と言葉を交わすことができる。
Rindo, you're too kind.
素直に感謝してる。そして、君は何も悪くない。だから、顔を上げて笑ってほしい。僕にとっての特効薬は、君の笑顔なんだからさ。
It's cool how, like, now that I've, like, gotten a pretty good look at his face, it's pretty cool how the eyes, like his eye color still matches. It's just the, like, iris is much bigger. So it's still Rindo. Even like his brow bone, it still follows the bone, like horn thing. Like his eyebrow just became a horn is kind of what it is. And his face has a knife now on the side, I think, because it looks kind of like a knife. So I don't know. I guess it's alright. Mr. Rindo goes on to gently pat me on the head. The texture of his newly formed hand is making me feel guilty. He used his non-human hand to pat her too. Look at him. He's actually way more forgiving than what I thought it was going to be. Like, I honestly thought he was going to lose his shit. But Mr. Rindo's gentle caress feels almost as if he's slowly wiping away his sorrow. Okay. Still, I doubt I'm able to smile as brightly now. At the very least, I'll do what I can and try to put a smile on my face. Time seems to be flying by. It's already been 3 days. Thanks for the wait. Here's the juice for you, Eel, and Ignis, here's your steak. They look at each other as I place their orders on the table.
今日は顔色がいいですね。
Really? I wasn't really aware.
何言ってんだ。少し前まで死にそうな顔してたくせに。
Well, I guess they're right. Even though Mr. Rindo was saved, the fact that I changed him into a non-human is still hanging over my head. I guess all that reassurance from Mr. Rindo helped me get back into shape again.
リンドウもある程度は動けるようになりましたし、何にしても良いことですね。
別に心配なんざしてねえけどよ。何かあったらちゃんと相談しろよな。
その提案自体が心配している証拠では？
うっせえな。心配じゃねえっつうの。
I love Ignis's faces. I cannot wait to play his route. I feel like it's gonna be just this all the time. Thanks. They're kind as usual. Actually, everyone who comes here is kind at heart. They saved me whenever I needed to be. Oh, come to think of it, now that I finally have the capacity to look beyond myself, a certain thought comes back to mind. Are employees still going missing at the GPM? I recall what Mazir said. Back when Mr. Rindo was near death, Mazir mentioned something about GPM employees not showing up to work. I'm pretty sure that Mikado and Shizuku are involved in this one way or another. Mazir and Eel are still checking on the GPM, but I look at Eel and I notice that he's shaking his head.
いえ、ここ数日は出ていないようです。
Really?
ええ、探知も合わせて行っていますが、不審な様子は特に見えませんね。とはいえ、GPM も対人外組織。何かしら秘匿の術がないとも限りませんが。
強行手段で乗り込むのは簡単だが、そこで何も見つからねえんじゃ、うちの立場を悪くするだけだしな。
I recall what Mr. Rindo said before as I see the two talking with each other. Shizuku Rindo attacked him. She's Mr. Rindo's younger sister turned non-human and Mikado's love. After she transformed into a non-human 7 years ago, she's now with Mikado as his doll, Ku. So far, it doesn't seem like Ku has moved at all recently. But how did she move in the first place? I thought whatever Mikado was giving her kept her immobilized. We can't just ignore either Mr. Rindo's state or Mikado, but I wonder if things will just settle as is. No, that's not possible. Something's bound to happen. I just know something will happen, but it's not like I can do anything now. I glance over at the clock as the anxiety builds within me. Oh, I better get lunch ready for Mr. Rindo. I decide to switch gears from thinking and head into the kitchen. I mean, there isn't much I can do as a human when the issue is related to non-humans. If so, I can focus on getting Mr. Rindo back in shape with my cooking and coffee brewing. At least he can still eat. I grab the soup I just made and head up the stairs. I hope Mr. Rindo likes it. I carefully climb the stairs to his room so I don't spill the soup. I wonder what I should talk about while he's eating. I find myself in front of his room before I could sort out my thoughts.
あれから体調はどうだ？琴音も心配していたぞ。
Oh, Kanos. I hear a voice from beyond the door.
今日はだいぶ具合もいいよ。 彼女が熱心に看病してくれてるからね。
The thinnest walls. We can hear everything clearly. It sounds like Canis is talking with Mr. Rindo. Their conversation continues as I ponder when I should step in. I decide to eavesdrop on their conversation, assuming that they would wrap it up shortly. This is your Puffalata trigger warning. Well, it's more of like a mini trigger warning than an actual trigger warning, since I've already done one for the overarching route of Mr. Rindo. But I do cry this episode, as the title has stated. I end up having just like this kind of emotional moment. So if you don't want to see me cry, you can skip to the next episode. You won't miss anything major. I'll definitely be talking about it in the next episode. But just a warning, you know, not everybody's ready for the waterworks. So there you go. Enjoy.
あれから体調はどうだ
Oh, we're
琴
just
音も
gonna
心配していたぞ
we're just gonna restart the conversation.
今日はだいぶ具合もいいよ。彼女が熱心に看病してくれてるからね。
そうかならばよいが
それにしてもこんなに休んだのは久しぶりだな。ずっと働き詰めだったからさ。 GPM にも欠勤の連絡を入れたし、これを機会に羽を伸ばすとするよ。
リンド
って言ってもゆっくり休んでる場合じゃないか。
雫殿か
まあね、帝も含めて一時的におとなしくしてるみたいだけど、きっとまた似たようなことが起きるよ。目的が何にしろ、あの二人のことなら僕が止めないと。それこそこの新しい体を使ってね。
I feel like that's a mistake. You just... Oh, God. Rindo! You literally go from life-threatening situation to life-threatening situation. Why can't you just rest?
なんだか変な感じだよ。回復っていうよりも自分の体が作り変えられている感じさ。けど時間が経つにつれて馴染んでいくのもわかるんだ。まだまだ君たちほどじゃないけど、僕もだいぶ人間離れして強くなってるかもしれないよ。ふんふん。人外ってのも悪くないね。
リンド本気でそう思っているのか。お前の人生、人として生きる時間はもう終わってしまったのだぞ。人間と人外、その両方を見てきたお前だからこそ、そう簡単に割り切れるものではあるまい。お前は今何を思っている？
そこ聞いちゃう？
茶化すな。琴音がいない今でなければ話せぬだろう。
Canis is such a sweetheart. Like, seriously. Like, for him to give him this opportunity to, like, tell his real feelings and stuff like that, like, that's really nice of him.
気持ちを隠すことは確かに必要かもしれん。だがそれも溜め込みすぎればそのものを内から滅ぼす毒となる。どのような形でも構わぬ。お前の本音を吐き出してみろ。
確かにさ、カヌスの言う通り割り切れるものじゃないよ。でもなんていうか、僕もよくわからなくてさ、ただただ戸惑ってるっていうか。本当に悲劇だとは思うよ。雫のことで後悔をし続けて、琴音ちゃんやカリア君にだっていろいろと偉そうに言って、人間と人外の関係はきっと悲劇に終わるんだっていつも分かったような口を聞いて、でも僕なら人間だから、人間としての幸せを求めるなら二人で 探してみるのもいいとか言っておいて、その結果がこれだよ。年がいもなくさ、いろいろ考えてたんだ。
I'm gonna cry. This is terrible.
この間はお家でデートだったから、今度は遠でもいいかもって。
Kotone's listening to all of this too. That's awful.
天崎島を訪れてさ、てんちゃんに会って、ついでに彼女の実家とかさ。まあ、ご両親への言い訳とか、そもそも自己紹介とかどうしようかななんて。
Oh, Rindo. Oh, no.
この間も買い出しのついでに寄ったジュエリーショップですごくいいペアリングを見つけてさ。
I'm actually crying. This is so awful. Oh my god, I had no idea that he was that invested. I feel so bad. Like, we literally just stole his entire, like, life away. Like, he can no longer ever go to Kotone's parents and, like, ask her, like, I don't know, like, just ask them, like, is it okay if we date or anything like that. Like, he can't do any of that. He can't make up for that. He can't even wear rings anymore on his left hand. Like,
ペアリングなんてまず買わないんだけど、思わず財布の中身を確認しちゃったよ。
okay, never mind. there's no rings, but still, it's so sad.
自然と琴音ちゃんに似合うかなとか、それでまたどこかへ一緒に出かけたいなとか。
Like, he finally... Oh god, I'm crying. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd be so invested, but I really am. It's like, I feel like it's just because Rindo has gone through so much trauma. Like, he lost his family. He lost his sister. He almost had to kill her. He literally had to deal with 7 years of watching his sister suck blood out of one of his good friends, and like knowing every single day that he couldn't kill her and that he's lost his sister forever. And he's finally healing from that, and he's finally met Kotone, who treats him like a human. Like, I mean, he was a human, but treats him like someone special, someone who should like enjoy life and not just work all the time and stuff. And then he finally gets to look forward to something and be happy, and this happens to him. It's just so... Oh, it's so unfair. It's so awful. I'm so upset.
あの子の気持ちとかまだまだ何も確認してないのに、気が早すぎるなんて自分に突っ込んで。
And Kotone is listening to all of this, and she gets to fucking suffer because she's the one who decided to make him live and have him like become a non-human in the first place, and now he regrets it all. I don't know. It's just so hard to read. Like, it's so hard to see.
だけど、そんな気持ちがいつか現実になればって。
Like, he wanted to start his life over. He wanted to, like, stop working as much and go on dates with Kotone and maybe even get married and have, like, a family and etc. Like, he had all these hopes and dreams and they're all gone. It's just so awful. How could this have happened, you know?
なのに、もうこんな体じゃペアリングなんて無理じゃないか。
You can still wear one. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get it together, but he can still wear one. He can wear like a necklace or something with one on or something. Unless the oil destroys the necklace, well, then that would fucking suck. But get something like titanium. I don't know.
いや、それどころか、もう彼女と一緒に同じ時を歩むことすらできなくなったんだ。
God, Rindo, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I can't.
どうしてかな。
You can still... He can
こう
still...
なったのかな。
He can still go outside. Well... He can't be in public anymore. that's what hurts. Like, we literally took everything from him. Like, he can't even do anything that he used to do. He can't go to the coffee shop. He can probably not even go to his apartment without being, like, screamed and, like, having the police called on him or something. Like, I don't know. It's just so hard. Like, I feel like we've taken everything.
泣きたければ泣け
Thanks,
吐き出し
Connors.
たければ吐き出せ幸いここにいるのは目も耳もない人外のみ人目をはばかる必要はない
提案は嬉しいけどこの年になると涙も枯れてそう泣くことなんてできないよ
And at the end of the day, like, that's so fucking sad. He's saying, like, oh, when you're my age, you don't really cry anymore. It's not really about his age. It's about, like, the fact that he's already suffered so much. He already cried when Shizuku turned into a non-human and she essentially died. Like, he cried for that. And now that it's happening to him, he just can't.
でも一言だけ吐いてもいいなら
Rindo, no!
僕
Picture get.
人外になんてなりたくなかった
I'm sorry.
帝は笑ってたよ物言わぬ人外になった雫と一緒にどんな形でも一緒にいられて幸せだってでも僕は知ってるんだあいつが幸せそうなふりをしている裏でどれだけ苦しんで泣いていたのかも雫を人間に戻そうと必死にあがいてけどそれでも遠く届かない日々こんな僕がそばにいたら僕も彼女を苦しめるって分かりきってるのに
Oh, Rindo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Kotone. No. He's right. He's right. She's gonna suffer. She's gonna be miserable. It's not, I mean, maybe she'll be happy being with him, but, like, it tears her away from her family. It tears her away from the public. Like, if she's with him, then she can't do, like, she has to hide him for the rest of her life. Like, God. Alright. Ugh. Hearing Mr. Rindo's candid and honest sentiments brought tears to my eyes. Literally. Oh no. What have I done? I knew how he felt. His younger sister turned into a non-human. I saw Mikado and how he was suffering. I swooned from his kindness. He eased my soul with kind words. How much dumber can I be? I can't stop my tears. I want to stop crying. I don't have the right to be crying. Mr. Rindo said he wouldn't cry. I try with all my might not to make a sound, but I can't hold back my tears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Rindo. I know my apologetic words mean nothing. I can't turn back the clock. He isn't human anymore. Oh, I'm so miserable. Oh my god, this is awful. It's literally awful. I don't know how they can go from that to this happy music. I'm just crying in a corner over here. Oh my god, we're gonna stop here. I can't. I need a break. I need an emotional break. This is awful. Rindo, I'm so sorry. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get fucking attached, and I knew that this is gonna happen. I'm so salty. I'm so sorry to anybody who was not expecting me to cry. I feel like The reason why I like never really watch movies and stuff like that is because I get so like engrossed. Oh my god. There was like horrible things that happened in Steam Prison. I didn't fucking cry. Like, this is awful. Oh, maybe just because I feel like I can relate a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. Ugh. Anyways, next episode I will have recovered and well, I don't know. What's going to happen? I have no idea. God, just get me out of here.